I chose Tenax Construction for my remodel because I've seen the work that they've done online through Google reviews, and I was also referred to them by a friend. I did interview a couple different construction companies and they were all great, but what I felt that Tenax offered over them is more of a detailed approach of the design and then 3D renderings. It was just seamless when I chose to go with them because they were on top of it anytime we made a change or anytime we did anything. It just felt like they wanted to be there and wanted to help to get it done. And I felt that from the beginning when I met with the designer, the project managers, whereas sometimes when I met with other construction companies, I was just meeting with somebody that worked there instead of the actual owners or the people that were going to be involved in the project. At 10X, I felt like everyone was involved because it was such a large remodel and very custom that we did. My first impression being from America was that they're very serious, but they get the work done when you meet with them and make sure it's the right fit. And I felt like it took not that much time to do that with them and going over the designs and ideas. And then after we kind of got comfortable with one another, everyone kind of let their guard down and we were able to work very well together in completing the project. And I also wanted their ideas because they do this every day and I don't. And I really wanted something that was show-stopping, and that's what we put together. I didn't have any concerns because all of my needs were met with the questions that I asked. I would say that my concerns came from doing the project and checking in with the designer and the project management and the owners. And anytime I raised the question on, hey, we need to fix this, or hey, we should do this here, or what are your thoughts there? They would always get right on it and make sure it was taken care of. The easiest and most enjoyable part was how seamless it was working with the designer, Elizabeth, and then Vitali, who is the project manager. I'm sure they got on each other's nerves during the entire process, but it turned out beautifully. And really what they did was keep the customer first, but also their ideas that they had and suggestions I was open to, and it really turned out to be an incredible home. My favorite space in the house is definitely my office. I'm a car person. I love cars. And when I walked the property with some of the owners and everybody, we noticed that a wall was shared with my office. And I have the idea, which was wild, to remove the entire wall and then put commercial glass up and a door so that when I'm working or in my office, I can see the vehicle. And we did automatic lights that turn on right when you walk in. I could live in that office, so that's my favorite part. The final result exceeded my expectations for sure. I hadn't been in the home for maybe longer than 20 to 30 minutes. It wasn't until recently I actually had a surprise birthday party at the house. 30 people show up and I really got to see all of the work. And then every single person came up and complimented the house, and that exceeded my expectation just walking in and seeing what it looks like. But having all those people come up to me and tell me how beautiful it was, it meant a lot because we all spent a lot of time getting this home ready and making it perfect. So definitely exceeded my expectations. I would highly recommend, because I'm already having them remodel another property of mine down the street, which is going to be really fun as well. I would also encourage you to look at other people's work because it's not going to be anywhere near the quality of work and craftsmanship that they do in your home. They stand on what they say they're going to do and they do it. And they're very good at communication if they need more time or they need to do something different. And I would also recommend, if you're thinking about remodeling your house, have an open mind with what they see in your property, because if you can take their ideas with your ideas, it'll just be better all the way around. Because I initially wanted green cabinets on the floor and white cabinets above, and we ended with brown cabinets, but I love it and it looks great. So just be open to it and you'll be happy with the end result 1000%.